What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ryle, and I had an opportunity to watch Halloween Ends. I have been waiting for Halloween Ends since the end of Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends is now out on Peacock. It's also available in theaters. Halloween Ends picks up 4 years after Halloween Kills, and what they did in this movie. So this review will contain spoilers. Just want to get that out the way. They pulled some changes in this movie that were very reminiscent of Friday the 13th 5 and Jason Goes to Hell. If you don't remember, in Friday the 13th 5, there was a townie who, lost his son. His son was killed. He took revenge by dressing up as Jason and killing a bunch of people. But us, the viewers, did not realize that it wasn't Jason until the very end of the movie. And then, of course, in the horrible, terrible movie, Jason Goes to Hell, Jason's spirit, his essence, or whatever it is that possessed him, jumps from person to person. They took some elements from that and they put that in this movie. So in Halloween Ends, Laurie's kind of living a regular life now, and her daughter did die at the end of Halloween Kills. They introduced us to this new character, Corey, and in the beginning of the movie, Corey's a babysitter. There's a bad accident, and the kid he was watching dies, and that is a good scene. Because the way that boy fell and hit that ground, y'all, ooh-wee, the way he fell and hit that floor, I was like, see what happened when you be a little jerk? But anyway, Corey gets bullied. He's a town weirdo now because no one believes that he didn't kill the kid intentionally, which he didn't. He didn't kill the kid intentionally, but, he's the target of all of the bullying. So he kind of gets frustrated with this, and there's a moment where he's thrown off of a bridge. Michael drags him into the sewer where he's hiding. Him and Michael, they lock eyes, and next thing you know, Corey's possessed with Michael Myers, kinda, sorta. Then we leave that idea of Corey being possessed, and we lean more into he's just fed up with the town and everyone judging him and treating him like he's this horrible monster, and he just wants to kill everyone. Now Corey is not the strong kid. He's soft. He's a gentle guy. Hence why he was a babysitter. So Corey is like 20 something, and he's getting bullied by high schoolers. Yeah. So he's getting bullied. He's not the stand up for yourself kind of guy. Yet he rolls his little sassy self right down into that sewer and, gets to manhandling Michael Myers, snatches his mask, and decides he's going to dress up like Michael Myers and just go on a killing spree. And that's what he does. So I don't know. They did the whole possibly possession thing because Laurie was like, I saw Michael in his eyes. Then it's just that he's tired of everyone and he's just angry and he wants revenge. I don't know why Corey was introduced. All I know is I was a good 40 minutes into this movie and nothing substantial had happened. This movie was slow. And this movie was, dare I say, boring. Michael Myers spent most of his time in a sewer. He was tired. Michael Myers was tired in this movie. He was old. He was tired. His mask was sad looking. It just looked tired and old and sad. Mike was ready. He was ready to end it. Here's what I'll say about this movie. I did not like the introduction of Corey. I did not like teasing the idea of maybe the evil that took over Michael Myers being accessible to everyone per se, based on what they go through, their life experience. I didn't like that. I didn't like that angle. I didn't like seeing someone else dressed up like Michael. I didn't like seeing Corey be able to go down to Michael Myers and just grab him and manhandle him and just take his mask off and just put it on it, and nothing happened. I didn't like that they stripped Michael Myers of everything that had made him special over the years. So they took away the whole angle of him going after Laurie because Laurie was his sister. So no more him hunting his family. They took away the angle of him being possessed. They took away the angle of him just kind of being void and just being like the form. They took away the angle of him being like, the boogeyman. This movie stripped him down to being just an old man in a mask killing people. And when it ended, I felt like I never want to see it again. I never want to see Halloween again in there. And in my opinion, there's no way that they could come back from this while acknowledging this movie. No. This movie was about a 3 for me. It was slow. There wasn't a lot of kills in it. Michael Myers was sad and pitiful, which I felt like was disrespectful. I'll tell you what else I thought was disrespectful. Now, see, in my mind, when they said Halloween ends, my thoughts went a little bit something like this. Laurie Strode walks into a room. In that room, sitting in the dark, in the shadows, Michael Myers sitting in a chair with his mask on his knee, maybe a bourbon in the other hand. She turns on the light frantically, and it's Michael. Not only is his face revealed to her, his face is revealed to the audience. We see Michael Myers finally. Not only that, but he speaks and he says to Laurie, "I remember you." So she basically asks him, "Hey, why have you been stalking me? Why have you been terrorizing me all these years?" Mike gives her the simple answer of, "Because you're the one I couldn't kill." He tells her, hey, he's tired, he's old, he cannot go back to the mental institution. And he tells her that she's just like him. He tells her that she's just like him. That's why the two of them are here now. And then he goes on and tells her, "Hey, you're the only person who's worthy of this. End this. End it. End it, or I'll make you end it." And they fight. She kills him, or maybe they even kill each other. Now, that's not perfect, right? But at least it gives us, the people, the fans who have been putting so much into Michael Myers over the years. I've literally watched Mike stalk Laurie for decades. I've watched him stalk her and anybody who's related to her for decades. And the payoff that you give me is an old, tired man in a sewer getting jacked up by a wimpy 20-something-year-old, then getting beat, stabbed up. She stabs him, slits his throat, slits his wrist, throws him in some type of metal grinder in a junkyard. We see his body get completely destroyed. And that's it? You don't pay me off with letting me hear his voice, letting me see his face. Nothing. You give me nothing. No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to me. It's also disrespectful to Mike. And they wasted my time with this Corey storyline that spent me around in circles and led to nowhere. Yeah, that was Halloween Ends. So boring at times that I found myself looking at my phone, which is very, very odd for me because I love slasher films. That's my genre. Yeah, and I'm not talking about slow like Halloween 2. Halloween 2 is slow. Most people who watch it for the first time say, man, you don't even notice that there's not a whole lot going on because of how it's constructed. But it really is just like it really does have a pace to it that's different. It's not slow like that. It's slow like there's nothing happening. It's like you're waiting, and Corey gets in the way of everything. I don't want to see Corey kill people. I want to see Michael Myers do it. This is what I came for. So yeah, I'll give it about a 3. And I hope that they never try to come back and bring Halloween back. I don't want to see Michael Myers anymore because I saw his body go into a grinder, so I know he no longer exists. I do not want to find out that someone went to clean that grinder out, found his heart, ate it, and now they're possessed by Michael Myers. I don't want that. I don't want it. I don't want someone to come out and act like this movie never happened, and then we are, still dealing with Michael Myers. I don't want it. I don't want it. The one thing I will say about Halloween Ends, by the time you get to the end, you are actually immensely happy that it's over. Like, you're happy that it's over. You're happy that you don't have to watch Mike and Laurie Strode anymore. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them. So yeah, Mike's dead, and it better be official, and it better be forever. It better be forever. Those are my thoughts on Halloween Ends. What are yours? Did you see the movie? Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll holler at you in the next one. Peace.